So I'm Parker Haynes, and my project is TextDump. So first, one of the goals of TextDump, it has two main focuses: transfer data between two computers seamlessly, and also so that it's easy to transfer a small line of text as it is to transfer a large file. So you think about it, we have some ways to go to transferring files. We have Dropbox, Google Drive, and we have other ways that maybe you want to just send a URL. Like I know a common instance I have is I have, a Windows and a Linux partition on my computer. And I'll be in either Linux or Windows, and they'll say, I want to switch over. I either want to compile something in Windows or Linux, and maybe I want to run a game that doesn't run on Linux. But I don't want to switch right away because I might lose browser tabs or lose a note. And there's not really a convenient method of sending that one URL or something from one operating system to the other. You could create a text document and then send it to Dropbox, email it to yourself, but that involves several steps that, most people would prefer not to go through. So the solution here is TextDump. And so how it works is the user can either through a GUI or by hitting a special key directly send either highlighted text, or if they enter it into the GUI, either send message to a destination computer. It first goes to a server that will determine if the destination computer is online. If it is online, it'll immediately send it. Otherwise, it will hold the message until it detects that the destination computer is online and deliver it. And that's just a general idea. And I have, a short demonstration of what I have so far. So here I have a virtual machine. This is, an example of when you might want to use TextDump. So this is the main GUI where you, choose a destination computer. So if I were to come over into my main installation and start TextDump on my host computer. So how it works is how it recognizes the users. Everyone has a unique username and password. And then they also can give their computer username. So you log in, you create a user. And so there you can see it's running in the icon at the bottom. Start it up. I'm going to choose a destination PC2. And then so I can open up this, and let's say I wanted to switch over. Let's say I wanted to have this address in my VirtualBox for whatever reason. Maybe it has some useful Linux commands, or maybe, I don't know what it is, but if you want it, you hit a special key command, and then it should automatically just send it over. The server's set right now to where it only tends to send a message every 10 seconds, but that's pretty easily changeable. So it sometimes takes a moment to look. And so one thing I want to mention is the server has also been designed as open source and hostable, and so there are some obvious questions that raise, like since the server will hold information that's not online, how much storage does it give you, and how secure is it? How secure is it since you're trusting your data back? The main goal is everything will be encrypted before it's sent to the server and only be decrypted by the client. And then the server owner is free to customize how much storage space they would like to locate. That way, if you want to, if you're running your own personal server, maybe you'll give yourself unlimited storage space. But if you're doing it in a group of people in an organization, maybe you limit people. It looks like it's not working for some reason. Oh well. There's still some. Ideally, it would have popped up a little message that showed it worked, but there's still some server bugs to be worked out. Oh well. So for future plans, right now a hotkey is nice to send messages, but I would like it also, since it's an icon monolith, you can click or drag a folder, file, or even a snippet of text, grab it to the icon, and just drop it in the destination computer. Another functionality is once you hit the keyboard, it automatically will put the file, if you so choose, into the destination computer's clipboard, so that it's almost essentially copying and pasting between computers. And that just fits in more customization. I want it, everything can be user-defined, user-configurable. I don't believe really anything in this program should be hard-coded. Anything that can be customized, the goal is you will be able to. And as you see, the server does need work. And the GUI also is updated, and finally, I would also like it to where if two computers are both online, it skips the entire server step. Questions? Yes?
Just so you know, you can set up VirtualBox to share clipboards between the host and the client automatically.
What did you say? Sorry?
You can set up VirtualBox to share the clipboards between the host and the client. So that's something you want to do, you need to do with VirtualBox already.
Yeah, I saw that. I also saw the VirtualBox, has, drag and drop, and then I tried to play with it for 30 minutes, and I found it doesn't support Windows 8. It's like, oh. I really wish at that point, my program worked, because it was a pain to get it in there. Yes?
Yeah, so this reminds me a lot just with the way that the server and data transfer is structured, a lot of like Snapchat. So considered like making it work with like pictures or like any type of file really, you can just send files back and forth securely.
That's the end goal. The end goal is kind of have like basically, for the hotkey, it's like basically a professional for to copy anything. You could see if you Control C on, you'd also be able to send with this program, either through a hotkey or some GUI method.
So it's only in C++?
Yes, it's written in C++.
So the test the demo you were trying to do is between Windows 7 and Windows 8, is it?
It was between two versions of Windows 8. I'm not sure I didn't mark it.
Further on, do you think maybe you would go for like, if both computers are online, you could, through one computer, remotely look at the directories in another one, and then choose a file you want maybe?
That's certainly an option. So far, I was just planning on having it configurable since, if it's sending files, you just choose where you want them to go. But I don't see why you couldn't do that. It's certainly something in my option. Yeah.
So for the encryption, would that be intended to be like you send the public key to the server, have the private keys on both computers, something like that?
I'm not entirely sure exactly how I want to do the encryption yet. That's an option. I've still been trying to figure out the best way to go about doing that. So that's still a bit up in the air. All right.
Great job, guys.